It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. So good to have you in our company, and we're going to savor every second for the next 3 hours because hopefully we're going to inspire you to go out and do one of the coolest things you've ever done, and I'm speaking from experience, as the Cape Town Cycle Tour marks its incredible 46th anniversary. That is history. A dedicated community of riders embark in the most wonderful adventure, day of two-wheeled liberation, let's call it, amidst the vibrancy of the mother city's bustling metropolis. This is the best way to experience Cape Town. The stunning views of the sea, the mountains, the wildlife. The mass participation ride stands as a picturesque global celebration of cycling. It's so beautiful, in fact, you won't even notice that you're on a bike. And here to chat about the event is director of the Cape Town Cycle Tour Trust, David Belair's. A very proud Papa Bear, I would imagine, this time of the year. Whoa, I'm going to just throw my tablet around. I'm so excited.
Yes,
clothes are coming off next. Buddy, welcome back. So good to connect with you. You must be so pumped at this time of the year.
It is an exciting time of year, and it's lovely to see so many people out on the road training. I mean, if you stop at a coffee shop anywhere around the Cape Peninsula on a Saturday and Sunday morning and just watch the streams and streams of cyclists, it's phenomenal. But you just said it all. I mean, I don't need to say anything more.
He's quite a poet, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Big words.
You used the word metropolis, you know that. Wowzer.
So, yeah, a very exciting time of year. Lovely to see people getting fit and lots of innovation around the event. So we're excited.
Talk about innovation. I know that the event itself has been geared toward participation. It's not just about the cyclists and those professional cyclists. It's also about you, if you want to give it a shot. In steps the introduction of the 42-kilometer.
Correct.
Was that the inspiration behind it?
So that's exactly it. For many people, 109 Ks with 1,200 meters of climbing is a big ask, especially if you're not fit.
Yes.
And you're used to riding 15 or 20 Ks in the mountain on your mountain bike. And I think that's the key about the event, and you just said it. It isn't about a race. For one day of the year, the entire Cape Peninsula's roads are closed, and you get to ride car-free for the entire day. So don't race it. Stop in Simonstown and have a coffee and a croissant. Stop at the Hub in Hout Bay, a coffee shop, and have a little cappuccino there. Some wonderful spots. Have a jaw. What do we term it now? It's the biggest party on two wheels that you're going to have anywhere in the world.
Completely, so cool. Dude. And now we're going to have the slowest times ever, thanks to you, bro. Now you just put it out there. Now you just, just brought it down.
Value for money.
Yeah, well, you've made it more accessible for the rest of us, which I love. Now, I think it came into focus for me. The bike that I was given to ride in my first cycle tour had issues with it over the first few kilometers. The help that I got from absolute strangers to keep myself going was just mind-blowing. I still go back to that moment. The boiled potatoes that someone ran out with and just threw at me so I could get that extra kilometer. You don't understand. It's the tribe. There is no better way to see Cape Town. But this route, it comes with its logistical challenges. So how have you set it up? What are the big pressure points for you?
So it's all about safety. So the big focus for us is knowing that we've got a safety plan in place that can deal with, as somebody once said, it's a rolling disaster, because there are going to be issues. People are going to have bumps and scrapes and falls. We don't know when, we don't know where, and we don't know the severity. So we have to make sure that the entire route is covered to be able to get to you within minutes of having a serious accident if you have one. We have advanced life support centres at most of the water stations. So it is primarily about safety, and not only safety of the cyclists, but safety of the spectators. And you've said it. The city buys in, the residents buy in. They come out and support it. Anywhere along the main road, the coffee shops, they're busier on that day, that Sunday of the year, than they are any other day of the year. It's lovely.
It is special,
It is. And it's got a legacy as well of contributing to the cycling community. And if you look through the years to now, I'm sure there are still things that you want to tick off on your bucket list of this particular cycle tour. So what are some of those things that you look forward to in terms of this contribution of this event?
So I think the big thing for us is involving community, and it isn't just about the money that goes back to community after the event. It's about getting more and more of the communities along the route involved. 20 years ago, we had our water stations and they were positioned at all strange places around the route. We now bring them into communities. So take the Massey water station, for instance. That used to be at Soetwater, which was nowhere. Now, the community of Massey run that water station for us, and it's become a massive community activation. So the more we can do that, and at the end of the day put money back into community through both Pedal Power Association and Rotary, who own the event and run the event, that's really what it's about. It's about becoming more and more iconically Cape Town.
and truly representative of this Cape Town, not a version of Cape Town, but our Cape Town. I absolutely love that. The social development angle, it's not now a nice to have, it's a must have. We've got to include that.
So I think, and that's the important thing about the Cycle Tour. It isn't a commercial entity. It is about doing good. It has been from the very, very first event. It was a protest ride.
Yeah.
In true South African fashion, that's where it started. And every single cent that we make goes back into community.
Buddy, I know, we rode with the Velakaya riders, my first ride. Guys who have gone on to ride in the Tour de France, but simple.
And that is at the heart of it.
Yeah.
From literally getting on a bike for the first time to being in a peloton in Europe. A guy like Nick Lamini.
This is great.
Man, incredible. Goosebumps. And I'm not even riding, thankfully, this year.
No.
Now I'm getting major FOMO. 31st of January is when entries close. If you're looking for that life-changing event, that thing that's going to just propel you to the next level, it's not too hectic. There are shorter distances that you can embrace. There are coffee shops that you can stop in and go have a coffee with David at any point throughout. No, we really do have an opportunity to enjoy Cape Town in a spectacular way. So go out there and inspire yourself. Just look at that. Go and do it. You want to do it.
Do it.
Come on.